We are live.
Are we live?
Yeah, we are
Three,
live. We
two,
have a
five,
pulse. You
six.
check it. I can't check it. You check it.
I'm waiting for it to go. All right, there it goes. Yeah,
We're
we're
going.
here.
We're
Hello.
vibing. Live and
I
vibing. Go
believe
ahead.
believe we are here. We got Galactic Vibes in the middle. What's up, everyone? This is
Sir.
DRULcast Live episode. Nobody knows what number, but it's July 7th, 2021, 7/7/21. My name is Jack, aka Show 220. I am standing in for Oscar. True Oz, he is doing something else today. Nobody knows what. And we also have Juan, Ace Jam, and Galactic Vibes, the man Ren in the house. We're gonna
What
discuss
up, baby?
whatever they want to discuss. What up?
Nah. We
That's it. That's
chill.
the intro.
Man.
That's all I'm here for. And for
Uh,
hippie hair, that's it. Literally, that's all I'm here for. So,
Nah, man. That's it. You
um,
you bringing Jesus to our life. That's what you do right there. That's it.
yeah,
Look at
my
you.
hair
Even
is
have a
it's just.
halo, bro. You even have a
Is
halo,
there a
bro.
halo?
Look at him. We
Okay.
got a halo, bro.
That's an
You so
artifact, bro.
majestic.
That's an artifact. That's an
Wow,
artifact, bro.
bro. It's
Let's not get
beautiful.
crazy
About to
about
make
it.
me shed a tear. Passion of the Christ and all, baby.
Oh man.
He said, passionate in Christ, baby, you're a virgin.
All right.
All right. With the Kanye lines.
Yep. Hey, listen. I throw him here and there. You know what I mean? That's how you know the
Yep.
music's good. If you can repeat verses and regular conversations, that's how you know it's good, man.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, I could repeat Kanye lines for forever. There's so many.
Mm.
Oh
I saw
man.
an interview with Kanye the other day, and this was probably around the time he did My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, and he was like, "I write lines for T-shirts, meaning like anything I say can be put on a T-shirt and it'd be cool." That's what
I
he was
like
saying,
that.
and like typical Kanye,
I like that.
something he would say, but yeah, for sure.
And, well,
He
today in
said
this
that's neither here or
DRULcast
there.
live, we're gonna
But I like that though.
be trying to get a little bit of
What's going on though?
Resident Evil in there. Just because later on this week we're gonna have the Resident Evil Infinite Darkness coming out. I think it's on Thursday, as in tomorrow on Netflix,
Is
and
that Mignano?
it's a show, in which is kind of debuting with Leon Scott Kennedy, and it has also Claire Redfield. So I'm interested to see where the story goes. Typically, the CGI movies with Leon are freaking amazing. The character of
Mm-hmm.
Leon is freaking amazing. So I anticipate it being good. I mean, we should see how Netflix played a role, but yeah, I just want to find out like kind of where in the story does this fit. This is kind of what I do with these movies.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, based upon the games, based upon the the novels or however it may be, where do these new films or whatever fit? So that's kind of what I look forward to doing with that. There, I mean, any thoughts on
Wait, when
that?
does it drop?
What was
Go
that,
ahead.
Ryan?
When does it come out?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Oh, word.
Yeah. So
So are they releasing all the episodes at once? Is it a movie? Is it a show?
it's a show
Do
from my understanding.
yes. Okay, I'm looking here. It says series.
Mhm.
Okay.
And typically Netflix does release it all, but I don't know. Recently, a lot of these new, like, well, not new, but like the media's, they're releasing it by week, so it's kind of going back to
Yeah.
the old school. You have to wait to be able to, I guess keep up and all that. Some I don't know, like the on-demand crew kind of is mad about that. I'm kind of turning into the on-demand crew. I watch it when I want to watch. Damn it, but
Right.
it is what it is.
What's the style they have? I'm watching the trailer right now. Do you have the trailer or no? Can you put it on the thing?
I do not have a trailer on standby. No, I do not. But
So is this? It's like CG, but not CG.
I don't
Have
it's
you
know.
seen the
CG. It's
trailer?
just really damn good
Really, really
CG.
good.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
really damn good CG.
I like that. I feel every video game, like movie or show, should be CG.
Because it
Like
could keep up
that's
to
where it
the
started at.
what's been produced as far as a game. Like you
Yeah.
see these movie actors, and when you see them play in a game, and you seen the character in the game do some actions that, like, you can't mimic that. So instead
Right.
of ruining the moment, right? just kind of CGI it up, and it's just a smooth transition. And I think you were saying something along the line like that, like about 3 weeks ago, in regards to like Gears. It's
Yep.
like, if there should be a Gears movie, it should be kind of on that format, because you
Yeah,
want
make it
Marcus
an
Phoenix
Unreal
to
Engine.
be boom, Marcus Phoenix,
Yeah,
nobody else.
yeah, yeah. He needs to look like him, and what's the guy's name? Joe DiMaggio, right? That's the guy who plays him. He also does like Bender and right.
Yeah, man, I
What's
don't
that
know if
name?
it's
I
Joe
always mess
DiMaggio.
it up.
I know that's a baseball player, but
Then it's John DiMaggio. Then
there you
I was getting these confused.
go.
It's John DiMaggio. Then, he's a voice
He's a
actor
Hall
for
of
Marcus.
Famer. Damn it.
Yeah, I always get it. John Joe. I can't remember, bro.
It's a couple of
Simple
consonants
few
after the
letter
J.
names that start with a J. Yeah, exactly.
J-O
Uh,
something.
yeah, exactly. There's very very little difference there. Anyways, have him act as Marcus. Have like I forgot the guy's name who does Dom, but it's weird because I follow him on Twitter too. Carlos. I think his name's like Carlos something. Could be wrong. Anyways, like have them do it. Have the original voice actors do it. Put it in an engine and call it a day, and that's what it should be. So.
True. And us as purists, as I say, like the gamers, that is appreciated that much more. At least you have that kind of cult following, right? In which they're
Yeah.
like, they kind of, I would say, legitimize it, because it's like, oh, that's the real deal right there, and they can be like, you seen this? They'll vouch more for it because it's more authentic to the actual game itself. I feel like that's
Right.
an equation for success on video game movies, but everybody wants to be House of the Dead, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, this trailer looks dope. Like I didn't watch it with sound. I just kind of skipped through it, but the trailer looks super dope.
No, Rendiggity.
Yeah, it looks really good. Trailer looks
Alright.
really good.
We'll
So.
get the cameras back when Ren is back here, but nonetheless, it's something which
Oh,
seeing
I
that
got moved over. Sorry, guys.
seeing
Could I
that
sit up higher?
there you go. Hey, poke it up there. But seeing that Resident Evil is going to necessarily come into play, got me to kind of wanted to go back into Resident Evil Village. And 2 months ago, I believe it was 2 months ago, maybe even 3, I was really critical to that of the game. Hey, Ren. And
Runs back. I can sit back down.
I wasn't expecting it to necessarily be good, or maybe it's just good, but I wasn't expecting it to be great. But I would say it definitely grew on me. It the I guess the marketing team didn't do it any justice. That they sold it as something else, but the game itself is it. The flow of the story was different. It gave me vibes more of a first-person Metal Gear, which, as you guys know, Metal Gear to me is like up there in my pecking order of games, and it's something which I cherish. But in this world of Resident Evil, it's the characters that make the series, and Ethan Winters never really connected with me, or I can never connect with him like I did with Leon, Chris, and Jill, all those lovely groupie and the Umbrella world there. But I would say that this game actually grew on me. The character development of Ethan Winter got better. There are some times in which you question reality, but then again, is this reality? you know, but
It's
I
a
would say
simulation.
the story leads that there's a continuation at the end, some way somehow, and you could expect more Resident Evils or variations to be put in.
Cool.
That's kind of one thing I would say. I wanted to admit that I did end up liking the Resident Evil Village. That's all. I just wanted to lay that out there. I don't know what you guys have heard. I don't know what's kind of been out there, but that's kind of my sentiment. That it grew on me. It grew on me so much that I actually told Bullethead Jake about it, and he actually bought it, and he just beat it like in 2 days. That he actually took it in and he made it his, and it like he don't like scary games. I'll tell you that much. He don't like scary games. It's not I
They don't
enjoyed
get
it because
scared,
I was
bro.
in a party as he was playing it. It was hilarious. A lot of sound effects, but
Yeah.
it was great to see somebody else appreciate it as much as I did. So If you haven't played it, I recommend you play it. If not, go ahead, wait until it's on Game Pass so you can't play it. But nonetheless, play it to enjoy the story. But I wanted to actually
What?
focus on a little bit something that they brought back. Rendiggity, I don't know if you remember this, but we used to play this hard body on the GameCube. The mercenary mode. Yeah, you know, yeah.
For Resident
Resident
Evil
Evil.
4?
Yeah, do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. It was awesome. The fact that, back in the day, how the way it did it, it was kind of, you had, Leon, you play with him, try to get the best score. I think it's like 5 stars to be able to get the next
5 stars, yeah.
stage, unlock characters, all that stuff. I love that. I guess setup really made it that much cooler. But I'm gonna show you right now. I'm gonna go into the game stream mode so I could show you the mercenaries of now, and then you could give me your feedback. I'll give you some light feedback on it as well. Let's go ahead and flippity floppy there, and here we go. Got Mr. Ethan Winters there with his faceless self, because it's first person the whole time, but that's what it is. I'll try to play an actiony one. This one is more actiony to me. So right off the bat, it's still kind of similar. You have the lovely merchant there. But here's kind of like a pre-lobby, I would say, that you could set up with it. I don't know why they wouldn't make this part like multi already. That's kind of one thing that I would say is an area and opportunity.
Multiplayer?
No multiplayer at all in this, or
they made it like reverse. I don't know if you ever, it's RE verse. So they're gonna have some sort of, I guess, some fighting mode or versus mode coming soon. You could look that up. I know I have it pre-downloaded for when it does get released, that I could be able to play it. But see,
can you challenge people? Like, say I get a certain score.
Nope.
Is there like a leaderboard or anything that?
No, not that I've seen. I never really looked for it, I'll be honest with you. But from what I see, no, there's nothing of that sort there. It does have some opportunity, I would say, right off the bat. To your point, I think it could have been like an interface that could have been more interactive with people in the Capcom world, because even the previous ones that they did a remake for Resident Evil 2 and such, right? It's like, oh, you completed? Well, look how you compare to the world. Look how you compare to your friends. Even that would have been satisfactory, quite honestly. But, this is kind of solo dolo. But to a certain extent, I kind of respect it, because I don't want to be like, oh, I feel like I'm doing good and great, and then you see me compare to other people's, like, shit. Like, yeah, I'm trash. But,
Never that.
In this mercenary mode, I do appreciate this. So you're kind of in the like a pre-menu. So you could be able to like kind of see what style you want to go in as. From my experience of playing this already, I like kind of using a shotgun. So I kind of sell down. I try to get more money. I sell down all what I have, what I find in this pre-lobby, and I go ahead and I buy stuff. I'm a big fan of
hold up.
Yep.
Is this random, or like the stuff you find in the little lobby? Is it random, or is it always the same items?
Not random. It's the same kind of standard items. You have your handgun ammo, shotgun ammo, sniper ammo. And then from there you strategize how you wanna necessarily approach the game on its own here. So bear with me here. So here I'm gonna go ahead and now go in there. Oh, I thought I muted this here. Keep bearing with me. I don't want it that it comes out double in this.
Yeah, the game's muted right now. That's fine though. No big deal.
Oh no, it shouldn't have been. Maybe, perhaps. No, it's on.
Well, maybe it's not on stream. I don't hear it on Discord. Maybe that's why.
Yes. Okay. So I kind of do this. I get the money, upgrade my gun a little bit. I want to be able to kill things when I want to kill things. There's definitely something I didn't sell based upon the equation, but it's fine. I'll just keep it rolling. I'll buy one of these, and you'll see why I buy one of these in a moment. So you got that there. This is kind of once again the pre-lobby. Very stoic, very dark. Gives you that scary feeling. But nothing happens here. It's just more of an effect. Um,
Fair enough.
so here we go. We start at the random, very nice scenic, torture chamber here. Prison, if you may, dungeon, all of the above. But you have to have a strategy. It's all about the strategy. But it's always been, even with that of the past. So,
Damn, that's a big boss.
not yet, but I know how to take a lot of these. So the game is all about time, right? Remember, you had to pick up the hourglass back in Resident Evil 4. So they still kept that originality. They give you bonuses for your time on, like, I guess a chain of killing people. You could pick up money so you could continue to use in the next wave via the pre-menu again. So it's all about keeping moving and grooving. Keep shooting, keep progressing, keep your chain. But at the same time, it's something which I say that the past has one element that really I miss. It's the specials. You remember the specials back in the day? Now they have special abilities here that you could be able to, I guess have here, but in reality, it's not the same. Like, remember Krauser?
Yeah.
The dude with the sword arm? Man, that was a badass mofo. That's just like the fact that when you get your special, you line up those puppies and you just get them with the, with the sword, and that's it. But so far, from what I see, there's no other characters. You just play as Ethan Winters, which, it's not bad.
Not Ethan Hunt.
But not Ethan Hawke, no.
Mission. No, Ethan Hunt, Mission Impossible reference.
No.
Toast.
What? You don't watch Mission Impossible?
I do mind it, but... Oh, God, I forgot about these guys here. But, yeah, very gory, very nice, So the game kind of repeats what you go through in the game there. But this is why I got my shoddy pack. Ain't no thing. What you doing? Don't touch me. And just keep about it. Keep going. I got 3 more enemies until this wave is complete. He has no head. Oh, this man tried to disrespect me.
Where's your health? Is it just like you get hurt and it respawns automatically, or do you have to have health packs?
No, it's right there. They just try to keep it realistic that they don't show it. It's
okay.
there.
Okay.
Try to keep it realistic.
So how do you know if you're hurt then?
Oh, you when you get hit, you actually notice it. Like, they'll show you the color of your health on the screen.
Okay.
And it's an element that they keep throughout the game. But I just wanted to show you that. So, Ren, that was one wave, right? How do you feel about that versus what we played beforehand?
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, that seemed kind of easy, but I know you're used to it.
I mean, it is relatively easy because of the way I've adapted. I've definitely, I know what I don't need, what I don't use. Like, I don't use a pistol, so that's why I just sell it. I sell everything down. I still leave it just in case if I miss so much that I end up with no ammo. I still want a pistol to survive, but I don't use a sniper, so those are valuable. So I sell them. You just have to strategize. Plus, you find things. So like I said, I appreciate some of the new stuff in this mercenary mode, but because they continue with the stage. That's one number with the other one. You just kind of go about it, try to get your 5 stars, boom, get out. And this one, depending which one you have anywhere from 2 to 4 kind of mini stages in which you could build up your points to be able to keep on progressing. I don't need to buy any gun. I don't buy health.
That's not bad.
I want to go ahead and increase my damage, my rate of fire definitely, and so I don't have to reload, so I don't have to depend on that. So, see, my total score so far is on the top right there. So I need to try to make like I think it's like a milli for S. I know for a fact that I've kind of goofed a bit and I was taking my time, but yeah, or I got hit because if you get hit and slow down, the bonus kind of goes down. You can't get as much as you would. But
Oh, okay.
overall, the game itself is fun. I appreciate the game. I appreciate the visuals. Uh, but it's just it feels like it's missing something, in this mode. But
Yeah.
that's the problem with
The
how
whole
you
game.
say with no, not the whole game, but with side games in the Resident Evil world. Like, did you guys ever hear about the last Resident Evil that came out with 2, which is about like a master version, in which you play online only, and it'll be like 3 against like a taskmaster. So it's like a dungeon escaping, and then somebody who controls all the enemies and stuff like that. It didn't do so hot because the difficulty level was so unbalanced. Like, if you did Taskmaster, you could really put a challenge to people. You could glitch like some zombies in certain areas to kind of be able to do like ultimate damage and such. But it's something which it's not that appealing in my perspective anyway. It's not the same kind of feel you would get from playing son of a bitch, from playing the normal styled kind of like old school PlayStation 2. I forgot the name of it. That they used to have it. Goodness gracious, it's a Raccoon City something. I forgot, but nonetheless, it's something which is not the same, and it was kind of cheesy, quite honestly, but. Once again, that's why I'm scared about RE-verse because that's kind of it's not a full game per se. It's like a downloadable side thing, which if it resembles this, it's okay. Now, like awesome, but it does have our characters we like, so that's what I'm hoping at least will give us a little bit of something to look forward to. Leave them exactly there, but. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of, in regards to this, what I have there, but Resident Evil itself is kind of turning it around and, bringing some new, between the movie, between the games that are to come, and, when you play the game and the story, they're looking to kind of, once again, look towards the future, add another piece to the puzzle to be able to, I wouldn't say complete, because I don't know how you can necessarily complete this damn story, a never-ending story. But,
it's definitely never ending.
But it's kind of hard, man. It's hard to let go of these characters, like, especially when you grew up with them,
Yeah.
like, since the beginning. Chris Redfield has been there. He's the OG. And then, Leon's one of the OGs, but I think his voice actor passed away, rest in peace.
R.I.P.
But it's something which I don't know what they're gonna do there, but I might shed a tear when that story comes out. But ultimately, there's still gonna be some future in the game and the franchise, so I'm excited for that nonetheless.
Right on. Yeah, you are. Yeah, I mean, you're a Resident Evil expert. I mean, my experience with Resident Evil is pretty much. I don't even know how far I got through Resident Evil 1 on PlayStation 1 in 1990, whatever it was. So I'm taking your word for all of this. You know what I mean? Like I mean, it looks cool. I mean, Village overall looks great. It's a great looking game. I can see the benefit of like a time trial, time attack, arcade type mode thing. I can see that being fun. But,
yeah, like I said, I wanted to have it be more, multi player friendly. Like, this would have been dope having 2 people. Like, even just give me 2, cause like it's not like in the game it's only you by yourself. Spoiler alert, Chris is there. I mean, he's from the beginning. You see him in the in the trailers and everything. Chris Redfield is a part of this. Even if you go with him or even add the other characters, who cares? Then that would have been a way to be able to keep it more interactive, keep it sexy, be like, oh, let's do this together. And like right now, I played this in nightmare mode and I beat it. You know, like
Dang, you're good,
that.
bro.
Like
He's a pro.
these are all the
Yeah.
challenges I've done. Like I went into work. This is my proof. Village of Shadow difficulty. Like that's the hardest. And this is intense. Like the stuff that I was screaming like a bitch because this thing will put you into some challenging situations in which would like it just makes no sense. Now I definitely use these, as you see, current CP is my Capcom points to be able to buy some of the extra, which I appreciated in the menu. They have it once you beat the game that you have the extra content shop, be able to buy all the good goods right here. And I bought myself the unlimited ammo magnum.
There you
So,
go.
Cruising. Still hard as hell, but cruising.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't know. I like that. It's rewarding. Thank you for playing that game. I beat this game a total of 6 times already, because I wanted to, you know, help out Mohawk Guy Jake, and I had to beat the story. The last challenge that I did is this lovely one right here, which I will show you right now. You finish the story using nothing but the close combat weapons, aka the knife. When I tell you that is challenging, it is challenging because, you know, it's still like, even though I've beaten so many times, it can still kind of catch you by surprise how scary the game is and all that. You don't want to get hit. You don't want to get tagged. You know, it's like playing tag. You know,
Yeah.
the person who's tagging you is not scary, but the element of being tagged brings that excitement, that fear, that you just want to run and not do it. This is kind of what that is. I'm playing tag with a knife, but it's pretty cool, man. Overall, this is gonna kill me. Throughout the whole story, there's one damn readable freaking item that I need
That
to
you're
read
missing.
that I did not read.
what's that?
It would be better if it was like 5 or whatever that I could go around and feel better. I beat this game 6 times and I do not know what the hell I did not read. So that's gonna kill me.
Damn.
But you know, I like that too.
I
That they
mean-
have their own internal challenges.
You could just look at a guide, right, and find which one you're missing.
I could.
You've
Yeah.
already beat the game 6
I
times.
could, but
'Cause, I mean, at that
I'm-
point, you're gonna know, like, yeah, I got that one. I'm pretty sure I got that one. You know, so
Yeah, it's just there. A lot of the stuff is just concept arts and stuff like that that I could get. Like that's all the other extra stuff that I could do for the challenges. It's not that bad. See, doll collector, art collector, shopping addict. They're all related, you know.
yeah.
So it's not that bad. And then the mercenaries. That's all I have left. And then I'll truly have this game kind of destroyed, with the exception of that, you know, excerpt that I'm missing to read and all that.
Are you, after you complete everything or all the remaining challenges, are you still going to play the game, or are you gonna like be done, uninstall?
I mean, uninstall might be a little bit too harsh. I'll have it in the back burner, like there if I ever need a. The thing is,
Just to play.
You know, I sometimes like to kind of revisit some of the story elements just to kind of fix my imagination from straying too far from kind of far-fetching the story, if that makes sense. Like let's say I'm trying to put together the elements of the next story. I mean, spoiler alert, the next game is going to be most likely biological warfare again, and you're going to have zombies that could shoot guns like they did in Resident Evil 4, but it's only one zombie with a Gatling gun, and then it continued to go into 5 and 6. I think 5. So they're gonna go into that element or try to justify zombie soldiers. So instead of you seeing, so you know, once again, spoiler alert, you see a country using soldiers there that when they found out that they were soldiers, they were already dead. They're like, what the fuck? You know, it's like, that's interesting. So that has nothing to do with this current story, but the fact that that's happening in the background, it's kind of what gives you that hint that the future, that's what's gonna be coming along. Cause even Chris, when you're playing as him at that part, he kind of just says, we gotta fix this. You know, it's up to us to kind of right this, cause this is wrong. So you know, there's many morality issues with using a dead body to fight. It's like, whose family is that, or did he, volunteer? So many of that gray area that we don't want to necessarily swim through. But nonetheless, Chris is gonna try to fix that and not have zombie soldiers be a thing. I mean, that's all I have on this side of things. I don't know if you guys want to kind of give me some feedback, work off of that. Let me go ahead and put it back on the ever stream right here. Boom.
Yeah, I got nothing. Like I said, I got nothing to add. Wait, you were talking about the next game though. Did I hear that right? Or
yeah, because they allude to it. The story leaves in a.
Have they announced the next game yet, or no?
No, I mean they said that it's gonna be. They've said that it's gonna take very long to make. They haven't alluded.
I mean, they just came out with this one, right? So
yes, and they said that this is gonna have 2 years in production. It's gonna take 2 years to produce this game. So,
what's the last main Resident Evil title?
And a lot of my info I get from Residents of Evil, which is on the YouTubes, and they something I did see there that I wanted to mention is they do have a fan made version of Resident Evil 1 with Unreal Engine. Whoo, that is some scary stuff. Definitely check it out if you can. Residents of Evil, click on it, enjoy it, be scared, shit your pants. It'll happen. But
our
yeah.
Friend, our friend Vin in the chat said Village looks good. He liked what he saw there, so
that's good. Until you get chased by all sorts of things, you guess. I don't want to give too much, but the purpose of this game is for that of, once again, what can they do to kind of be able to make biological weapons, right? And in this game, they have different members or nobles in which they brought their own different elements, in which were made by fear factors of movies. As you've seen there's no spoilers here, the vampiric Lady Demiscus that everybody loves to kind of, drool about. That's like Vampires and Witch. Yeah, she is thick and 9 feet tall, so there's that. And then you have that of like Chucky or doll horror, psychological horror, with one of them. Then the other one is more like aquatic beast or like creatures. And then the other one is that of I guess cyborgs, androids, Terminator. So they hit on a lot of elements of movies and all that will kind of instill fear in their in consumers. So it was a great idea on them to kind of be able to do that. And this is why it gives me that Metal Gear element that I was referring to, right? Because Metal Gear always have those psychomantis, psychological, right? Or they have somebody who can control fire. Like there's different elements of war that they were necessarily kind of portraying, and in this case is different elements of horror that were in movies into the game. So I really enjoyed that, the fact that I was able to navigate through that and just be able to pick that. Ozzy showed me some lovely pictures of some I guess characters that may have been or may have not been copied. So there's maybe some lawsuits in the background, but whatever. I think that
I saw that online.
But I mean, that's what I was saying. They're trying to use what they've seen in movies. I mean, it's apparent, but I don't know if that necessarily the director, creator, whatever of that movie, in which I don't know the title of, so I apologize. Just feels butthurt that they're not getting anything for the character development, because that character is like very, 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 very similar, like reflective of water, similar. How you can see the hazy, but it's still your reflection. Yeah. But yeah, that's what I have in the Residents of Evil. I know you had something on the movies side there, Randall. Go ahead, take the lead, baby.
Damn, I kind of forgot. Oh, the movie side. Yeah, the movie side, man. If you guys have Netflix or you're on your friend's account, watch Human: The World Within. I I think if you want to know about the human body and kind of pushing it to the next level, it's worth watching. Um, you know, episode 1 is about birth. I think if you're an athlete, definitely watch episode 3. I think by far episode 3 to me was the best. And episode 4, they talk about. I know we're not a health podcast. We're talking about video games and stuff like that. But yo, if your gut is trash, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. They explain why some people kind of the reason why some of us have allergies is because as we get older, from being a child, as we get older, we're not introduced in when not enough germs are introduced to our body, so our body doesn't create those antibodies that it needs. So now you become allergic to things because your body's like, yo, bro, I don't know what this is, so I'm a kill you before I let this thing inside of me. So get that EpiPen ready, or we done. So yeah, man, I just thought it was interesting. I'm still trying to watch movies, but you know, spoiler alert, as your boy's training to run a marathon, I just thought watching something like this is very important. You know, they do talk about people that run, you know, what it is to be an elite athlete, where, yo, there's people out there running 3 marathons at once. Like, what's that?
Not me,
Over,
man.
like, over, some of these people are running over 100 miles on the road. They're bringing snacks with them. They have to bring tents with them so they can pop them up, rest, wake up the next day, and then keep running like it's nothing. You know what I mean? They're covering ground like it's nothing.
They must
You
have watched
know,
Forrest Gump, bro. Seeing that man
yo,
keep running and just keep going and keep
just
going.
running. They also talk about fight or flight. The reason why we have that ability, and literally it's something the size of a kidney bean. Is it a kidney bean or a lima bean? I think a lima bean, basically in the back of our brain, tucked under, so small. This little muscle in the brain, or fat, quote unquote, technically fat in our brain, is what caused us to be scared. And they were talking about the hurricanes in Puerto Rico. This lady was scared because her roof got taken off, and basically now to get past it, she does hurricane training. They do hurricane trainings down in Puerto Rico, what to do so people don't freak out, and that's what she did to eventually get over it. So you know, it's
How can you get
interesting to watch.
over a fear of a hurricane, my dude? I don't care
Yeah.
what the hell that is. We're gonna train you to fight Katrina. No, that never happened. No. I can't.
No, I guess it's more so you don't freak out, because she has 2 girls, and when she was a kid, basically she has PTSD. So when
Yeah.
she was a kid, she saw the hurricane almost demolish her house. Then with her daughters, the hurricane came, it ripped the roof off, and they in the kitchen they can clearly see the roof was outside of the house. So she froze. The kids had to save her. So
Dang, that's crazy.
that's all she could do. But yeah, try to do some type of training so she doesn't freak out, so that the kids are not saving her and she can save the kids. So it's just something interesting. I feel like, for me personally, like, the more I train, the more I want to take my. Obviously, I'm not trying to be a professional athlete. I'm not trying to go to the NBA, NFL, FIFA league, none of that stuff. I want to be the strongest version of myself as I get older, keep my body in tip-top shape. So I'm not taking pills. I'm not walking with my back rounded. I don't need a cane or nothing like that. So when I watch things like this, I find it interesting that we can be preventative with our health. You know what I mean? Like, if we start early enough to prevent, basically like a car, if we prevent corrosion of the body, bro, we can be functional for a while.
We could climb up
Or
mountains.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, it's just crazy. And before we move on to the next topic, I'm sorry, only because I don't really look at the numbers, but I really think it's stupid that it got 6.7 out of a 10. There's nothing to dislike. It's just information. And I know we're not talking about this, but society's so dumb. Like, I do not understand what it is that IMBD who they asked to get a 6.7 out of 10. Like that's stupid.
You
I
know
mean
who
the
they
episodes
asked?
are kind
The
of
same
long.
person who
You
gave
can
the
vote.
score to the Angelina Jolie movie the other time.
No. That movie was a bootleg. That movie is not based on no facts.
Ren, anybody can go on and vote on IMDb. It's just like Rotten Tomatoes or anything else. You could just sign in and click how many stars you want to give it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know what those websites because I don't go on them like that. I didn't know that.
Okay.
Like the Google one, it makes sense. It got an 86. It got an 86%. So I'm like, all right, whatever. It's if people are looking at it as a TV show to just watch, I can see. I thought IMDb was kind of like real people that's their job to review, go and write it. But okay, that makes
No,
sense.
it's just people who hate everything go on there usually and
Well,
leave
okay.
1-star reviews or. I mean, you can find like the best movie in the world, and there's gonna be people giving it 1 star. Like this is the dumbest thing ever. Like people hate everything on IMDb. So,
All right, never mind
don't,
that.
I
don't
am a
take
couch
that. Don't take
potato.
that
I
6.7
I won't take
I
wrong way.
disagree.
Yeah.
I disagree with all these facts. I am a couch potato. No.
Yeah.
I'm-
I
pretty
am
much.
in shape. I am round and in shape, the shape that I want. Don't tell me what's wrong with my body. Which is true. I
Like
mean,
what would you guys
everybody's
say is the best movie? Like best movie ever?
wrong. Oh, damn, bro. You're over here.
Just pick
Oh,
one.
no,
I mean,
fine.
it
No, you
doesn't have
gotta
to be
start
like your
this
all
then.
time. Just pick one.
Okay,
It
listen,
doesn't really matter.
listen.
I'm just gonna look it up on
Okay.
IMDb just to say like this is proof that like IMDb, people.
Yeah,
hate
'cause
everything.
the
More than I do.
memento for some people is what give it that much more value more than anything else. Because I would say my number one movie growing up as a kid would have been Jurassic Park, the first one. Done deal. But because of the sentimental value, and you guys might laugh at me because of this, Deadpool. And my
Deadpool's a
cat
good
just
movie.
dropped a bowl of
Deadpool's
food.
good.
Yeah, I was like, what's going on? I just hear a bunch
There
of
is a
noise,
war
bro. Like,
behind me.
what's going on?
But yeah,
So
Deadpool
here, look.
has.
I just looked up Jurassic Park, right?
Mm,
It has an 8.1 average on IMDb, which is actually not bad at all. But
Not
if we look
bad.
at how many people gave it a 1, so there's how many total votes? 891,000, almost let's say 892,000 total votes. And for about 4,200 gave it a 1, about 2,600 gave it a 2, another 4,200 gave it a 3, 7,700 gave it a 4, almost 19,000 gave it a 5, 52,000 gave it a 6, like, so.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
but it's perspective, and you know what I've realized too. People
Yeah.
who are in the industry are much more critical to like those type of movies, right? Like, oh, that's
Well,
fake.
these are just random
fake.
people, though, so.
But even so,
You know.
but people who are trying to even study, they could be regular people, but like who study, cinematics and all that stuff. Like they could have been like, this CGI is trash. Like, they could have put a little bit of a personal vendetta towards the actual thing. But
True.
Maybe.
I don't know. I realized that when I talk to people, when I speak to people in the world of, let's say, cinematics or even that of like acting, like they're like, no, that's trash. You think that's acting? Like, go to Broadway, you'll see some real acting. I was like, okay, but like, I understand you're a Broadway performer and you want to be a bit more critical of like people on TV versus the people on Broadway. I get it, but damn, like you don't have to take it to that personal level and just kind of diminish that of the work of people on the in the film industry. But I don't know.
That's
This
true,
is my
but
thing.
I don't
once
know.
again-
I feel like documentaries. How much hate could you really give them? But it is what it is.
Exactly.
It's
Like I
information.
categorize those separately. Like why are you like
Yeah.
like no, like,
Information.
in a documentary standpoint, this is a la 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 out of la la la
Yeah.
whatever, Granted,
Super.
I cannot remember the last documentary I watched, so
Well,
Well,
watch
you should go watch.
that
Oh, go
one
ahead.
when you get a chance.
Yeah.
It
Watch
might be-
Human the World Within. And
No,
right
I was
after
gonna say
that,
watch that one when you get a chance.
I think I watched Super
Yeah.
Size Me was the last one, dude. That was because of school.
Damn.
That's a long ass time ago.
That was a long time ago.
I used to watch Animal Planet though. Like I don't know what the names or whatever was. Like
Oh,
it
fair
was just
enough.
randomly be on. But all of that
Did you ever
died
see
off
me on Animal
once
Planet?
Steve Irwin died. So that's a long time ago
you ever see
too.
me? Did you ever see me on
R.I.P.
Animal Planet?
What was that? Sorry.
Did you ever see me on Animal Planet?
No.
Real question. No, because there was a TV show called Zoo Venture. I don't know if you ever saw that TV show on Animal Planet. It was like kids at a zoo, and you would do. It's like a game show. It's a game show.
Nice.
Anyways, I was on the show. I've never
was
seen the
on it?
episode myself. I was on it. I've never seen the episode, but people have seen it and be like, "Oh, I saw you on it." I'm like, "Cool." I've still never seen it. It's been, I don't know, 30 years. And I
Now I'm
haven't
gonna
seen it
have to
still.
do a search, bro. I'm gonna have to do a search. I didn't know. Look at
I mean, hey, if
that.
you find it, let me know, bro. I can't find it anywhere.
By
So,
Niggy Jack.
Jackety
I
Jack.
don't even know what day it aired. So, you know,
How old were you?
I was in 8th grade at the time. So
Okay.
what's that like?
So
12, 13 years old.
thousands of years
13.
ago, we're gonna
Yeah.
have to be digging in the archives.
Yeah, a long time ago. Yeah. Ancient times, bro. But no, so they gave you like a bunch of instructions like before the show started. You know, they're like, I don't remember the guy's name who hosted it, but he hosted a bunch of shows at the Tastes, like JD something. Hold on, let me look this up. What was the show called? Zoo Venture host. Let's see. JD Roth. If you Google him, you probably recognize him. Like, he had a really, you know, recognizable face. But anyway, they're like, all right, so when you run out, you have to run over here. Like, make sure you run behind them. Don't run in front of them. You know what I mean? And like, I totally forgot because, you know, they just bring you guys out. You guys come running out. And I like ran right in front of them and like did everything wrong. I was all upset in the beginning of the show. But I won the first like whatever you want to call it, challenge or something. So.
So that's the origin when Jack started hating things. I'm just saying it right there. Right there, we found the origin. We found the origin right there.
Where was there hate? There was no hate
There
anywhere.
was hate and developed because you did something wrong, so you hated yourself, and then it snowballed into the show, and then it snowballed into the world.
I love myself.
Into the galaxy. Look at the galaxy that we're in and the stars. This is all the hate that you
No, I love it all, man. I love it all. I love everything.
He said
No,
it's
it was just kind of funny, you know. You just like they told you all the stuff. You're like, all right, I got it. And I'd already been sitting there all day. Like I was there probably since like 8 a.m. and my show didn't film probably until like 2 p.m. or something.
Damn.
It was like later. So they got us like in a tent. Not like a tent, more like I don't know. It's like think of like picnic tables, like school picnic tables. Is like a bunch of.
And you're a
those really
teenager,
big
so
tables.
your rebellious stages are starting to develop there. So.
Oh my gosh, dude. Anyways, like all we're doing, I'm like playing Connect 4 a billion times and just stuff like that, right? And then they call you, they're like, hey, your show's next, and you kind of get ready, you get excited, you know. Then you go and mess everything up.
And you run in front of the person they told you not to run in front of.
The host, yeah, run in front of the host. I did like everything wrong in the beginning. So. I'll have to find it, man. Maybe I can hit. Is Animal Planet still like a? Do they even have a TV channel anymore? Are they still?
Yeah, oh yeah, they're definitely. I don't know how they do their archive, but I'm definitely gonna be looking at. Yo, you gonna send me a little message with the name of it, and I'm looking for that.
It's called Zoo Venture. It's called Zoo Venture.
Zoo Venture. Okay, I know.
Wait, let's see. So there's Discovery Plus now. Does Discovery Plus have?
Well, they're all embedded, so like you know, you could definitely.
Well, they don't have an archive though.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, by the power of Google. We'll find it. We'll put a pin on it. We'll find it, and then we'll be able to possibly share with the lovely folks, with the populace out there.
Yeah, if it's out there,
Yo,
if I can
hold on.
pick them up, I'll buy it from them.
Yeah, he said he'll buy it. Yo, before we switch topics, I don't know if you guys have Hulu or if you guys watch FX. That show, Little Dick or Dick, whatever it's called, that show's hilarious. Yep, Little Dicky, that show's hilarious, man. That show's hilarious. Check it out. I'll leave it at that. Check it out.
All right, we'll leave it with a little.
Yeah, Little Dicky's the man. I think the show's called Dave though. I believe the show's called Dave.
Oh, Dave. Yep.
Yeah,
Dave, yep.
The show's called Dave, and they're in their I think second season now. So if anyone hasn't started watching it, you're not too far behind. I haven't finished season 1. I mean, I started watching it a year ago, 2 years ago, but I never finished it.
Yeah, check it out.
Yeah, so it's called Dave. Little Dicky's hilarious, bro. Man's his jokes. If you don't know any of his music, you should just like YouTube the music video Pillow Talking, because it's one of the best songs and videos like ever created, hands down. So.
Someone on IBMDD would disagree though.
Nah, they're haters. They're 100% wrong. I'll look it up right now. I guarantee you it's on there too. IMDb Pillow Talking 2015. Wait, is this it? No. It's this one, 2017 video. As an 8.9 on IMDb, bro.
That's good.
Damn.
Not bad. Not bad.
Not
Only
bad.
489
All right,
votes.
so maybe you're not lying.
Only 489 votes, but we still here, bro. 8.9. Not bad.
Nah, I gotta check it out.
Yeah, I'll link it to you in the chat.
Word.
And I'll put it in the description of this video. So if anyone wants to check that out, I'll add it to this at the end of the show.
Word.
Hello
I mean,
talking.
We got nothing else to do.
Well,
I think we're
thank
gonna do some pillow talking. I think that we're gonna wrap
Hey,
it
I
up.
don't know about that. No, man, we got to talk about a couple things here because
Oh,
we totally
yeah.
forgot that a new Switch was announced and we just ignored it like nothing happened.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
So we
Yo,
definitely
people
talk
are
about
not
that
happy
first.
though.
What
Right,
you
so-
mean?
So,
Elaborate.
for anyone who hasn't known, right? There's been rumors for I don't know for a long time now, a year and a half, 2 years maybe, that Nintendo's going to come out with Switch Pro. You know,
Yeah.
it'd be an updated version, and not only just like look updated, but also I mean a little slimmer, whatever, like a revision, mid-gen refresh, right?
Yeah, like a HD, like they did with the
yeah.
Xbox and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, so what they do with, Xbox One X, PS4 Pro, it'd be
Scorpio.
like the same idea.
Mhm.
Right. So, people have their hopes up like 4K. I don't think you're going to get 4K in a small device like that anyway, but it would
It doesn't
be
matter. In
higher
small devices.
resolution, but it still would be higher resolution and better frame rates, right? That's kind of like what everybody's hoping for. And then yesterday, I think it was yesterday, Nintendo
Yep.
dropped like, hey, here's a new model. We're gonna call it Nintendo Switch OLED. So it comes with a larger screen that's OLED, so better quality than the LCD that's in the current Switch. It comes with a larger stand. So currently, anybody who has a Switch or is thinking about buying one, there's just a small stand in the back. It's pretty
Little
flimsy.
kickstand?
The new one goes across the entire
That's
length
dope.
of
Cause
the
that
handheld.
other
That's
one is
dope.
flimsy as all hell.
Oh yeah, here I got one. I might disappear for a second, but let's see if I can get this.
Damn, I
just
didn't know you were
disappeared.
red on red. Okay.
Well,
good
this is
for
the.
kickstand.
Hold on, I have to hold it closer to me. I think this is the Mario edition. The
It just
Mario.
looks like a
that's
3D
piece of
dope.
electrical tape down the back. That's.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
It's black. But anyways, this thing
Yeah,
pops
right
out.
there.
Yeah, so it's just a really small stand. But on the new one, God, this green screen's terrible. Closer to me. The new one goes all the way across this whole area here. Goes across this whole area. So, that's nicer. It has 64 gig of storage instead of 32, which is not bad, right? That's not a bad thing.
Have the SD card on. I get it, but
I don't, dude. You know what? I bought 0 games for my Switch. All I play is Tetris 99, Pac-Man 99. That's literally all I play on my Switch.
Because Jack hates everything. You know this.
I don't. It's just every other game that's on Switch was on Wii U for the most part. Like all besides
That's
Mario
true.
Odyssey, which I don't know. I don't think it looks good. We can argue about that a different day. But other than Mario Odyssey and there's like Splatoon 2 and maybe 1 or 2 other games, like they
But
were all on
Jack,
Wii U.
I don't
and
be
have
seeing
Wii U.
you at the gym. The Pokemon gym, that is. I
No.
don't be seeing you at
No.
the gym.
I don't play Pokemon,
I don't
bro.
see you in the Smash of Bros.
I don't play Smash Brothers.
So I'm saying, why?
I've never played Smash Bro. I mean, also like Smash Bros is the same thing, right? They just like changed it. Even Mario
I'm
Kart
with you.
is
I'm
the
with you
same.
on that. I'm with you on that. Believe it or not,
Oh.
I'm like, give me some time in between some of the titles so I could be able to feel refreshed. I don't feel refreshed yet.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I'm with you. I'm
Right.
with you. So
Yeah.
I'm
Anyways.
I'm just kidding, but yeah.
Oh no, I don't take it personally, bro. It's cool. But yeah, what's it called? 64 gig storage. What am I forgetting? The dock now has an Ethernet port, which I'm indifferent about. Some people are really excited for that, and it comes in like a white and black color, which looks pretty cool actually. But I think that. Oh, and they also upgraded the audio on the handheld. So supposedly the audio sounds better on the new handheld versus what the current one is.
So,
So,
I
yeah.
mean, but this is
Nintendo
not
Switch
the
OLED,
the
350
new though,
USD.
right?
No, that's
This
the one
is
that
just
comes out
kind
in
of
October.
interim.
No, that's
Well,
it.
it's new. This is it. Yeah.
So I see where everybody's kind of feeling a bit of disappointment, because it's like,
Yeah.
oh, it's new. It's gonna be new.
No, it's not new.
No, we're just
It-
gonna do
it's
a little
barely
bit of upgrade.
Yeah. I mean, if you
Yeah.
don't have a Switch, if you're thinking about getting one, why not
Definitely
get this
got
one? Originally, I was waiting for Switch Pro. Like, I was looking, Christmas time last year, so late 2020. And I was like, dude, they're gonna release something middle of next year, and they did. Here we are, middle of 2021, and they released something, but it's not what I thought it would have been. And the main reason I really wanted a Switch was to play Mario 35, and Mario 35, like they took the whole thing down at the end of March, I think it was. So like I kind of had to grab a Switch earlier, and I'm okay with what I did. It worked out. So
Yeah.
you know, and I got this
Nah,
cool
that's
case
good.
that came with my Switch. Let me make six. It's a cool case. Oops, there you go. It has like you guys can't see, but it has like Mario on it and stuff, and the backside is red. My Switch came with a cool case. So
Oh, that is nice. It's
I'm
nice.
happy.
There we go.
Styling over
I
there,
feel
bro.
like
Styling.
he
Yeah.
said that. I was talking to one of my boys, and they brought up a good point. They said it's kind of like what PlayStation did with Vita. I kind of agree.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you know it's hard because
I
Vita,
agree.
that ideology came too soon because
That's true too.
everybody else did it after the fact, and
Yeah.
I think about two DRULcast episodes or whatever we call them these I mentioned how they should install that the broadband cards or whatever they're called, I forgot, but 5G capabilities to the consoles going forward because
Yeah.
every freaking game requires connection,
Online.
connectivity.
Yeah.
I understand
Yeah.
the potential. I guess why does my 10-year-old need to have this connection, or rather, I mean, it's 2021, so 10-year-olds have phones now. So let me kind of rephrase that. Why does my 5-year-old need to have this? But it's because of updates and all that. And I'm sure the parental controls could go and play their, part of in the security settings, so they could be able to keep their 5-year-old safe. But
True.
I feel like based upon where we're at now, it has to go that way because
Yeah.
if you require connection for a game, then why not
Everything.
require connection throughout the whole time that if you're online, I mean, at home, Wi-Fi, sure. Or if you're not at home, I mean, sure, I understand battery's going to go quick as hell, but, there's modern batteries, there's chargers, there's all these,
Yeah.
but I feel like that's going to be what the next phase is. So PlayStation was just too ahead. They should have just kind of kept that in the wrap, kept with the times, and once they see that the software required connection, that's when they should have released that. Because that's the problem. It's like, okay, cool, I got this capability, but what am I going to do with it? Like, not a lot of people were able to take full advantage of it. Because at that point, I mean, we're looking at what, 2008, 7, around there. Like, cell phones were vibing all at that point, and people were playing a lot more
Mobile games.
Their mobile games right there, and that's when like, I don't need a handheld console because I have my phone, which is a handheld console. That's when that time frame started kind of taking over. So that's kind of where it fell, and that shit was expensive as hell. What, $300 for something that wasn't a complete package?
Yeah.
I don't know, but like I said, I feel like that definitely is something that could potentially strike back, come back, whatever you want to say.
Definitely with Pokemon Go, that thing just racked up 5 million. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think 5 million in 5 years.
I said that last time too. It's just, why not? Why not on consoles? Like, granted, as I mentioned, kids nowadays have phones, so they could use it. But for those that are not necessarily in the I guess market for a phone, but still play video games, could still be able to enjoy it. There's still like a limited I guess consumer that hasn't been tapped because of that. Some people just don't want to mix their phone. There are those people who don't want to put pleasure into their phone. Like, nah, the phone is a phone. My game is a game. If I play games on my phone, it's gonna kill my battery. Blah 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 blah. So they could take advantage of those type of people. So,
still, I mean, like my phone charges. So I don't know the last time you guys charge your Switch, but I feel it literally takes like 6 hours to charge my Switch. I feel it takes forever. I don't know if it's the same for you, but it's supposed to be like 3 hours, and every time I charge it, it's like a 6-hour process.
I'm just
like,
maybe
I do it overnight, so I never really pay attention.
Yeah, well, if you charge it during the day, let me know how long it takes, because I'm telling you,
You don't
It's
have
like
any
4
Samsung
plus
devices.
hours.
We have the fast chargers. They go with the same charger, and I feel like it is a little
Nah,
bit
see,
sooner.
that's not it's not allowed, bro. You gotta plug it into the one they give you. They give you a brick. You gotta plug it into that brick. That's where it goes. That's
I don't do. I
Jack
don't do
said you
all that.
cheated.
yeah. You can't be doing that's not the same, bro.
He about to
So
call Nintendo on you, bro.
I apologize. Life hacks. I don't want to
I'm
keep
gonna let
plugging and
Nintendo know
unplugging
when
certain things.
your Switch melts down. I'm gonna let them know that you were using an illegal
He
charger
was
with it.
using the wrong charger.
Bro,
No, I'm
the,
playing. I wouldn't
the,
do that.
the melting is definitely not the problem. The fact that it falls for me is the problem. That I have like exposed parts of my Switch that
Really?
need to see
Then maybe you
inside.
need to grab that OLED model. Maybe it's time
I
for
don't know
you
if
to
I'm ready to drop a new couple hundos just
Hell
for
no.
350.
Hell no.
Also, Pokemon Go has made 5 billion. Ran
Oh,
5 billion.
okay, that's what I thought.
Billion.
Yeah, 5 billion.
Billion.
Don't you
5
dare
billion in
undersell
5
the
years.
freaking empire.
I
of
didn't know. I didn't
Pokemon.
know. I just heard him say million. I thought that'd be like in a year, like first year, and
You're like,
then
cool,
he said
yeah, that
5. I'm like,
sounds-
I gotta
that
Google
sounds
this
cute.
because
See, I was gonna say billion, but I was like, maybe
That's
that sounds like
big.
too much.
That's a
Yeah.
big ass
the
number.
average
billion.
of $1 billion a year. $1 billion a year. That's insane.
They said
Um,
people are spending a lot of money on that bad boy.
Yeah, so
Mhm.
the question is like why do I even have this Switch for? Why is like I want to play Tetris 99 and Pac-Man 99. Why is that not on iOS or Android? Because I can hook up a controller, an Xbox or a PlayStation controller to both of those devices and play the game. Like why do I need this hardware that Nintendo is probably not making that much money on anyway?
Because is exactly why it's on your hand. They want
No, they're
control.
not.
They want control. That in your
But I mean,
hands is a controller.
what's
They
the
want
control
to control.
though? Like
They
I
just
have a
want to be in the
controller.
market. That's it.
I
You
have
ever
controllers.
think
I
You
got
gotta
that-
one
think
here,
about
I
it.
got
They
one
can't let.
here. I got controllers, bro. Like they're here.
But
you
they
know?
can't let. I think Nintendo just don't. They just don't want to let go of the fact that there's Sony and there's Xbox out there, you know. And
I mean,
plus,
they
if
can
you,
keep the Switch. They can keep it if they want.
yeah, but
Just
I
also
agree
let
with
me
you. There's nothing
download.
on it.
Just let me download it on my iPad also. You know.
Yeah, that's
Let me
true.
It's
download.
the
At least
same
not
thing.
maybe not all the games, but I mean,
They
as far as
sell-
as far as tech goes, like this, I have I have a newer iPad, but even an older iPad is equivalent to a Switch and like power wise. So it's
Yeah.
like
I'm
an
wondering, though.
iPad Air 2 could probably run everything a Switch could run, probably even a little bit better. That thing is 5 or 6 years old now.
Can you?
so-
I could see your idea kind of becoming the future, though. Hear me out. So,
Yeah, I mean, I agree.
How do you
Just I don't know.
necessarily play games on a PC?
On my PC, what do you play it on your PC? What do you mean?
Yeah, through what?
with the
Steam.
mouse.
Through Steam or some sort of platform like that. Can you see it that
Oh, right.
like Nintendo has like their streaming or like Steam like kind of login situation in which you
That
go
would
in
be
with your
dope.
Nintendo and then you can use any device with that kind of
Yeah,
platform
go.
and play the games through there.
Well, that
I
kind
see
of
it.
works well because
I see it. You a visionary, bro. You ahead of these people. I see it.
I don't know, man. I just don't know why I had to buy a Switch, but
Jesus
I mean,
Jack
I don't
over
mind
here,
it.
man. He's on another level, man. I see it.
Oh man. I mean
Mhm.
that
Wait.
segues well though. Ren said he did want to talk about Game Pass before we started streaming. So
Yeah. Hey,
Game
I
Pass,
mean, it's up to
streaming,
y'all, but the only thing
all
I
that
want to
stuff.
say, my fault, I keep cutting you off. I'm so
No, you're
disrespectful.
good, bro.
I apologize.
No, you're good. You're good.
Apologize. The only thing I want to say about Game Pass is the fact that, bro, you pay the $60 and you get to download $60, $70 games, and you play them and you delete that bad boy and you keep it moving. Like, yo, you
I love
can't
it.
beat that. Like, you know what I mean? That's a steal. You get to play
Yeah.
with the homies, and when y'all done, yo, chuck the deuces. And if you want, you re-download that bad boy, play what you want to play, chuck the deuces again. You know what I mean? Like, I'm playing games and I don't even have to, well, I almost dropped the ball. My fault. I'm not going to talk about the game that we
I
just
think you
played
could.
recently.
I think you can put that in there. You can put that in there. It's fine.
No, it's I don't want to drop it. What else did we play recently? Like,
Hot
all the
Shot
racing
Racing.
games.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Hot
all
Shot
the
Racing,
racing-
Forza 7.
Yeah, like all
Killer
those racing
Queen
car
Black?
games.
Killer Queen Black. You guys remember
Yep.
that game?
Yeah,
That was a fun
I
game.
want to
I
play
would-
that again, dude.
I
Wreckfest.
definitely want to play that again. But I would never, I would never think to be like, oh man, I wanna buy it. You know what I mean? But to
Right.
play it on Game Pass, it's almost demoing the game. Like we're demoing games, playing them, and be like, okay, if we really like it, we keep it, and if we don't, we just delete it. You know what I mean? I
Yep.
really do think I could be wrong, but I feel like Xbox they do a better job
Do.
at their
They do,
Game
yeah.
Pass system compared to Sony, unfortunately, because I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I'm not
Well-
really big into single player games like that. I want to play with the homies. You know what I mean? I want to play
Homies,
online.
man.
I do. I will say this, maybe because I'm getting old, but I did start hating this in my early 20s. I hate the fact that these games, you need to be online to play games all the time. Like, I want to be able to put in the disc and just play the game offline instead of internet service disc or something's wrong with their server. Bro, just let me play the game. Like, but that's a complaint for another time. Like I said, I really do like Game Pass. I like the Xbox version of Game Pass, and I just think everyone out there, and I think adults with kids should learn about this as well because, bro, you save money. You know what I mean? You just
100%.
pay.
Yeah.
You're gonna save a ton of money on this child when they want to play games. You just download it. They play. If they say they're tired of it, you just take it off your system, or you get a little high tech. You buy a terabyte drive. You download the game on that. You let it sleep on there, and if you want to put it back, put it back. If not, you just do your thing. You check, like I said, you check the deuces. So I think more people should get on that Game Pass. It's gonna save you a chunk of change, man. It's gonna save you a chunk of change, and you're gonna be entertained.
And they throw some hot fire in the future, man. We
Hot
spoke
fire.
about it like a month ago. Like, we're already anticipating Back for Blood being there. You had a couple of titles, that Overhead View game that's coming out soon that you were into.
Oh yeah, 12 minutes in the Ascent. The Ascent comes
Ascent,
out end of July. Yeah.
Yep. So, you know.
You got Back for Blood, Forza Horizon 5, Halo Infinite campaign, multiplayer's free to play. 12 minutes. I mean, I can't even count. There's a huge list. I sent the list around. You guys saw it.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
know, it's crazy. So.
Bro, they got 2021 games on there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Bro.
Everything that Microsoft releases is day and date Game Pass.
It's on there.
Yeah. So, and now they own a ton of studios, including all of Bethesda. So, I mean, that's gonna be a lot of games. Like, what's that guy? I always forget. Is Starlink? Is that the name of the game? No, Starlink is the satellites. It's like the Joe DiMaggio debacle all over again.
Joe DiMaggio.
Yeah, earlier when I got it mixed up. What's the game called? I got it. Starfield. It's like Starfield, when that game comes out, it'll be day one on Game Pass.
Look at that.
So
you can't. I don't know, man. You can't beat that. That's a steal.
So yeah, I mean, there's no stopping it. Also, your subscription includes access to PC. So PC Game Pass is also included in console Game Pass, unless you get Ultimate, which I think there is only Ultimate. So there's also additional games on PC that aren't on console that you can play. In addition to that, it includes game streaming. So basically, when you guys were playing Forza Motorsport 7, I didn't have the game downloaded. It was like 7 gigs or something, right? Not 7, sorry.
Yeah.
Like 70 or 80 gigs or 90 gigs, whatever it was. Crazy size.
Pretty huge.
So then I remembered, I'm like, I can just go to xbox.com/play. So if anybody has Game Pass Ultimate and doesn't know this, you could do that on any PC or iOS device. And I think Android has it built into the app, into Game Pass app. Otherwise, you go to xbox.com/play. And you sign in with your account, and you can start streaming almost any game that's on Game Pass. You just plug in a controller, and you're good to go. Yeah. So you can do that, or even some games have touch controls. So some of the games support touch. You don't need a controller. You just play right on your screen. So,
bro,
what you get is
you know
amazing.
How you know how when they say what is it? I think when you buy stocks or when you buy something in the saying is it eventually will pay for itself. This is one of those things that will pay for itself in the long run. Like, it's a steal.
In like a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fact.
I mean,
It's a steal, man. It
You
pays for
can,
itself, man. It's a
yeah.
deal.
If you start in Game Pass, you get 3 months right now for $1. So
Look
that's
at
already a
that.
good deal, right? And then
Look at
once
that.
it rebills at full price, I think it's 15, like 14.99 a month, so $15 a month. But doing the math on that, let me see if my math is correct. I'm gonna do it real
Don't they
quick.
have
It
like
is
an
correct.
annual
Okay.
fee too? Like if
I
you
don't
just
think they
wanted to.
do. I don't
They
think they
did
do.
before
Not
at
for
a
Game
at
Pass.
a discounted price, but
Yeah,
mostly I
so
don't
for
want that.
gold, yeah, gold. So there's a trick too. So when you if you haven't got Game Pass at all yet, what you can do is you can go get live Xbox Live Gold cards.
The
So
hack,
like
baby.
Costco has the 2-year card for 90 something dollars,
I'm
and
doing it
then
right
you
now.
add that to
Damn.
your account. You can add a max of 3 years, so you kind of want to max out your Xbox Live Gold to 3 years, and then you pay the dollar to convert. So now you got 3 years of Game Pass for a fraction of the cost, basically.
Yes,
Um,
sir. I'm living that
you
life
know,
right now. That lavish life.
yeah.
That jack hack,
There's the
baby. Thank you.
I
there's
need
the
that
trick.
jack hack, man. Damn.
Yeah, there's the trick. But
Jesus
even
Jack.
even if it bills full price at $15 a month, it's $180 a year. So if you're buying 3 games at $60, it's already paid for itself if you're
It
at
already
least
paid
playing
for
3 games.
itself.
Yeah. So, and I mean,
Right.
you're definitely. I mean, I already know. I mean, we played. I don't want to talk about that game, but Hot Shots Racing, Killer Queen Black.
Yeah.
What else has been on Game Pass that we played? Wreckfest. Coming up, the Ascent is going to be there. Forza Horizon 5, like I already said. Halo Infinite. I mean,
will be the
I'm
show.
already over. It's already paid for itself,
Yeah.
and I can't. I'm
It's
just
already paid for
throwing
itself.
games off the top of my head, right? Sea of
That's
Thieves.
it.
Like I played Sea of Thieves for 4 years now or whatever, and that was on there. It's been on Game Pass this entire time. Gears 5. I never bought Gears 5. Uh,
It's
that's
on
Game
there?
Pass. Yeah, Gears
Yeah, I'm
5
about
is
to
on there.
check it out.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just all that type of stuff. It's like it pays for itself over time, 100%. So
100%.
Sounds like
and
that's our next
also
gameplay run for the story.
Yeah.
We'll play
Yeah.
some Gears.
and also you get a discount too. So if you have Game Pass and the game's on there, I think they give you 10% discount. So if you did want to buy the game, say your subscription was expiring or the game was leaving Game Pass, you get a 10% discount on whatever that current price is for that game. So it's not bad. Like
Look
you
at that.
can't really.
Mhm.
It's not great. 10% is not
Oh.
great, but it's also not bad. They could give you no
Something better
discount.
than
So,
nothing.
exactly. So
That's just, man, like I said, that's a steal, man. But I don't know. I just felt like I know I don't really keep up with Xbox like that. But the fact that you guys said that we use it for just us gaming, which y'all make sure y'all check out. We on here on the YouTube with just this
Yep.
gaming every Monday. So make sure you check us out. But the fact that I didn't know. I tell all my friends, just like when I learned something new about the human body, make sure you check out
Yep.
Human the World Within on Netflix, even though it's not a paid promotion yet. But just like when I learned about things like that, I share it. So I really wanted to just come on here and bring that up because, like I said, you get to play with the homies. You get a 10% discount if you're trying to buy the game fully.
Yep.
You can play the game, scrap it. Man, it's crazy.
You get PC. I mean, the PC has been great
And then you
because
get PC too.
yeah,
Yep.
like
So
Tetris is another game, right? I mean, the game I think is $40, but still, it's on PC and Xbox Game Pass. So I played on Xbox, but there's VR support on PC. So it's like when I want to hop in VR and play Tetris in VR, I just hop on
Yeah,
PC, throw my headset on. Same thing with
And
Flight
that's
Sim.
it.
Flight Sim's on. I mean, it's the
it's
best
great.
value in gaming
Yeah,
ever. There's never been a better value in gaming. I challenge anyone to find one. So, and PS Now is close, but there's just limits with that make it not as good. Also, there's no day one and date, right? So a lot
Yeah.
of Sony first-party titles aren't even on PS Now. But they are starting to do more downloads. So before, like PS Now was strictly streaming, and then they started adding titles you can download to your console, like you can with Game Pass. So I mean, I think Sony will get there, but I don't know
Eventually.
how soon. Yeah, because they have to. They have to like this. They have to compete.
Adapt and survive, or go extinct.
Yeah.
That's it. Real talk.
Definitely.
All right, we
That
good,
sounds
guys?
good.
We
Should we
can
wrap
this?
there?
Hey,
Yeah,
I
man.
feel like we should. I gotta go get food. Man's just hungry.
Yeah, man, I can see you.
Yeah, I'm dehydrated.
Yeah, me too. I got like no water left in my cup. So,
Nah, yo, it was dope being on here. I hope Oz washed his hands and we see him
Mhm.
next week. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, guys. Till next time. Ever, deuces.
Sir, peace.
Yeah.